And what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Michael Warbucks Show, where we talk pop culture news and other things that caught my attention. Happy Tuesday to you. Let's get on with the show. Our first story of the day comes from Seattle, Washington. There's this man that goes into a grocery store, and for some reason, he buys all of his groceries, and he's scanning them, and then he's like, you know what else needs scanned? My dick. Maybe this guy has a barcode tattoo on his penis. I don't know. I've never seen it, nor do I want to. Now, what got the 31-year-old man in trouble was the fact that he called over one of the female cashiers, was like, hey, take a look at this. Okay, I don't know if that really happened, but she at least saw his dong in his hand. And at this point, store security came over, and the dude just booked on out of the store. And then for some reason, like most criminals do, he returned to the scene of the crime. Security saw him, they alerted police, and he was then arrested about a block further up the road. My thought is, why would this guy want to scan his dong right in the middle of the supermarket? I guess that's why they call it self-checkout, huh? And then next up in Utah, where the previous guy should probably never go, they have a new dog on the police force called Earl, like U-R-L, Earl. And what he does is sniff out porn. I believe somehow, some way in Utah, like porn is illegal. Like they're actually trying to get ISPs to ban porn. What? But if you're thinking, how is a dog going to sniff out porn? Well, that's kind of their way of saying he's really trained to sniff out electronic devices that have porn stored on them. So if you're living in Utah and you think you can just save the porn to your computer, nope, that's not going to happen. But the article does go on to say that Earl's main objective is really to sniff out devices of people that are sick, twisted, and demented and have stored child porn, like on thumb drives, backup hard drives, stuff like that. But in all seriousness here, if that dog is strictly just to get all the sick and twisted Jared Vogels of the state, then yeah, the dog's totally worth it. And then next up, real quick, real gross, coming from Havana, Illinois, it looks like it's mayfly season, and a huge swarm of them came across a bridge near the Illinois River. This bridge was covered in mayflies about 6 inches deep, and when people drove over it, it created a slick bridge, which I would think would be like driving on ice. And then here's a picture of a cop car just covered in all the mayflies. We're just gonna end this by saying I'm done. I'm done talking about it because I'm kind of actually starting to itch. Well, I keep talking. We're done. Next up, if you thought those mayflies were gross, well, let me introduce you to Sweet Pea Rambo. This is the winner of the 2016 Ugliest Dog competition. This is a blind 17-year-old Chinese crested Chihuahua. The owner did end up winning $15,000, and they said they were going to put it towards getting a tumor removed in the dog's mouth. So that's pretty awesome, I guess. I know, the dog's theirs. They loved it for life. I wish the dog the best, okay? Moving on, let's talk about the Disney movie Zootopia. There was a scene that was cut from the movie, and it was called The Taming Party. I don't want to spoil it for you, but whenever you watch like the mock-up of this scene, it would have made Zootopia probably become extremely dark. I'm actually very glad they took this scene out of the movie, because kids would have been like, what is going on right now? Why do I feel sad inside? And then for our final 3 and fun stories of the day, the first one is, check out this awesome dad mocking his daughter, Cassie. He just makes fun of all her selfies, and he is the ultimate dad of dads. This is probably something I would do when I have kids. And then there's this picture of this little girl that is getting chased by a peacock at the zoo. And this might be one of the best memes of the year so far, and lots of people have taken the Photoshop with it. This is the reason why the internet's just awesome. And then finally for today, take a couple of minutes and see if you can have a staring contest with this kid that was a fan at an NCAA College World Series game. I'm thinking this kid has probably won the internet this week, so if you want to check that out and everything else we talked about today, links down in the description below. Alright guys, that's going to be today's show. Don't forget to leave a comment on the question of the day, which is, if you are a parent, what is your best way of embarrassing your kid on purpose? Let me know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome stuff that we talk about. And you guys have a great day, stay awesome, and thank you for watching.